I think one of the most damaging mythologies in the fashion industry is that leather is just a byproduct, that it would otherwise be thrown away, that they're making use of waste. And a lot of people cling to this idea thinking that that's a justification for what happens to cows. And sadly, that's just not the case. Leather is so valuable that without it, a lot of these businesses would go under. That it isn't the meat what makes them the money, it's the leather. So we have to kind of turn that idea on its head and say, no, leather isn't a byproduct of meat. Meat is a byproduct of leather. The ethical side of why we don't use leather is something that I feel very strongly about. It's not necessary to harm cows or pigs or goats or alligators. And these animals that are killed for their skin, for an aesthetic object, it's truly a travesty. And there are animals that are raised specifically for their skins. When it comes to cows that are used for leather that you find in a cheap store, at a big box store, these are cows that are being killed in mass. They endure terrible things that happen to them for a material that is replaceable with something that's better. It's really sad. Our future leather that we use for our footwear and our accessories are a high-tech, sustainable, polyurethane-based microfiber that we source in Italy. I wanted to make sure that it was more durable than animal skin, that it looked better than animal skin, and that it was more customizable than animal skin. It's more weather resistant, you don't get salt stains if you walk around in the slush, and it breaks in and it breathes, it doesn't crack, it doesn't fray, it lasts. It does everything that you would want leather to do, but it does it better. My goal with Brave Gentleman is to reach people who wouldn't ordinarily be seeking out vegan fashion. I think my footwear and my clothing and my accessories should appeal to anyone who likes high quality, well-made garments, and it really proves that there is absolutely no reason to use animals in fashion.